And so Mario came to learn about the stupendous ability of flipping between dimensions. But there was no time to celebrate. Mario still had a pure heart to find. The trail ahead was overrun with savage beasts. "Follow me," Tippy said as she flew towards the mountain that loomed ahead. The pure heart was hidden somewhere on the other side. Chapter 1, 2, Afoot in the Foothills! Hey everybody, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Super Paper Mario. In the last episode, we explored the Linelands and got the ability to flip into 3D, and in this episode, we're going to be listening to stuff from Tippy as per usual. I feel the pure heart is beyond this mountain, but it's still far, far away. Something tells me you'll need to put that new skill of yours to use. So, here we are in this episode at Mount Lineland. So, we're in another area, Lineland, just in a mountain, and now I can actually kick the Koopa shell properly because I don't have it. And I killed an enemy that I wanted to bio. Let's not screw that up. This is a Paratroopa. It is like a Koopa Troopa, but it can fly. Or bounce, as luck would have it. Its move may vary slightly depending on the color of its shell. Max XP is 1, attack is 1, defense is 1. Stomp on it to remove its wings. A Koopa without wings is a very sad Koopa. Truer words have never been spoken. Let's see if I can kick it with the shell. No, I can't. So, typically the way that it's going to work is if there's one with a green shell, it's going to just bounce up and down. If there's one with a red shell, it's going to be able to fly around. And speaking of, we have a red-shelled Koopa here. They're not really different from the regular green-shelled Koopas at all, unless they're a Paratroopa. They don't have any different stats, so they don't really get their own bios. Just to show you right here, is a Koopa Troopa. It may be slow, but it's well defended inside the shell. Leave and kick the shell. From what I hear, Goombas have a long-held fear of Koopa Troopas. Yeah, nothing else there. Here we have a bit of a new mechanic. This is lazy level design at its finest. We just sit here and just let it take us to the other side. I have to admit, this thing is kind of cool, but it's just, you don't really get to do anything during it, which kind of sucks. But anyway, you guys noticed that the chapter intro said this area was full of ferocious beasts? The only enemies we've seen so far are Koopas. Yeah, turtles are real ferocious beasts. Mommy, I drew in a background. I can really walk on the mountains I drew. No, really, you can. Yes, so we drew mountains from hitting that switch, and we can just walk on them. So, kind of nice. And again, we have lazy, flippy, level designy, whiny, miney, Riny, Hermione. Okay, let's go ahead and hit that. There's just one coin in it. Now, unfortunately, there's not anything hidden here. It feels like there should be, but I just don't really think there is anything hidden here. That's a question mark block. When he does something, will most likely come out. Yeah, it's kind of odd. There's just doesn't really seem to be anything here, but I always felt like there should be something there anytime I've ever played through this. Now, I guess now that we're getting a bit further into it, I could talk a little bit about more, in more detail, just what I think about this game. And it's just that I like it. Like I've said before, I don't get why people think it's so bad. Like I said, I will concede it has its issues. For one, I don't think it was necessary to have that many cutscenes that early in the game to explain this story. I don't think the characters needed to talk quite that much. Granted, it was well written and it was kind of funny at times, but it's just, I will concede that the intro is a bit long. Kind of like Okami, if you can get past the intro, it is a fantastic experience. And it's just, I feel kind of sad that people kind of cheat themselves out of that because they just don't really like how it starts off. But, you know, to each their own. Right over here, I think there's actually some more stuff up here if we keep on, yes there is. Okay, good thing I didn't keep going further. If we hit this block that's behind that platform, it'll go ahead and give us a vine, or not really a vine, but just this. And hooray, we are ruining the perspective of a 2D game. And up here, we're at Coin Heaven. Yeah, a lot of people don't even seem to know these clouds are in the game, because I actually, well, at least the people that I was showing this game to before I started recording this, they didn't know these clouds even appeared in the game, so that's kind of odd. If we go down here, whoa, actually I almost got hit there. We can see that these enemies, and here I really like this line, this is another example of this game's shining humor. This spiny tromp loves to roll down hills and over unlucky pedestrians. You can't beat it, you can only avoid it. It rolls down the hill fast, but I know Mario can find a way to avoid it. Unlucky pedestrians. I love those, I love these lines. Anyway, let's go ahead and flip. And we don't have to worry about these guys anymore. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, so it's only episode 2, and the Let's Play curse already feels the need to screw me over. But right here, we have a sign. Bridge closed. Red the Bridge Master. Just like in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, we can go into the background, and now our partners actually appear with us in the background, but we can't flip into 3D in the background, which kind of is lame, but oh well. Let's go up here, and... oh my god, the house is sweating! No, it's not. We just flip into 3D and we see... hey, hey! You can see me! This is unbelievable! I've been freaking out here for days, and finally someone sees me! Can you hurry it up a little? My meter's going down. I'm gonna lose HP if you don't talk a little faster. A couple mornings ago, I roll out of the wrong side of the bed. And once I get my coffee, I realize I'm stuck in some freaky parallel dimension. I've been hollering and flailing for days, but no one could hear me or even see me. Just when I was starting to think I'd be here forever, I see you. You just blipped in here out of thin air. I was thinking, if you can do that, maybe I can hitch a ride back with you? Just stand next to me and flip back into 2D. I'll hold on. Alright, let's do it. Nope. This 3D thing just ain't right. It's kind of funny. Whoa, we did it! I'm back to normal! Listen, you really bailed me out of there. That 3D business was freaking me out. The name's Red. Nice to meet you. Say, any way I can repay you? Actually, there is one thing. There's a huge chasm outside we need to cross. So you want to cross the chasm, huh? Well, you find yourself the right guy. But hey, I gotta warn you. This place is called Impasse Pass, right? I'm only allowed to let a choice few cross the bridge. It's in my job description. I mean, that's why they pay me to stand here. You sure you want to pass? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you did say you're being trapped in a parallel dimension and all. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Get it right, and I'll let you pass. Sounding good? Here we go. What's the most manly color in the entire universe? Green or red? I'm for equality! What? Both? We can't have any wishy-washy types like you hanging around town! He punched us out of his house! He had a spear, he didn't use it, and he didn't even resort to hitting us out of the window or the chimney. He hit us out of the roof. He punched us out of his house. Red really is the manliest color of all if he was able to just punch us out of his house. Anyway, we'll talk to him again and we'll answer the way you're supposed to. Red is the correct answer you're supposed to give him. You were so right. I know it. You and me, we see eye to eye in fashion. I'll throw the bridge down. Hang on a second. And why we couldn't have just flipped that switch ourselves, I don't know. I mean, seems pretty simple in concept. Walk into his house when he's trapped in a parallel dimension, hit the switch when he can't do anything about it, and run away before he can find any way to roll out of bed differently. Alright, you should find the way to go. Take her easy. Good. Okay, fine, I had to. There was really nothing else I could have said there. Come on. Unless you can think of something better. Watch, I'm gonna get a bunch of comments and video responses of like 10 things that you could have said better, Chugga. Anyway, right here we have this bridge, which you can see actually does have barricades on either side if you find that interesting by some crazy chance. I'm gonna go and save real quick. And now that we're done with this, let's hit this and get a mushroom. I got a mushroom. And now we have the introduction, I guess, of something that you will probably not be using in this game very often. Item shops. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but in this game, I just don't really seem to use item shops that much. You find so many normally that I just don't really find a need to shop for them. Anyway, this guy is saying this place here is called Yold Town, and just like in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, you can earn shop points with every purchase. And you get 1 point per purchase, and you earn enough, and you get a free gift. Free stuff for free. That's good! Want how many points you saved up? Just ask me. Okay. So, I got that. And let's go ahead and sell a few items really quick, just because I got 2 turtley leaves. I don't really need 2 of them because I don't really use them that often. They raise your defense to like a Koopa, but I guess it's kind of nice, but I don't really have much of a use for them. I just kind of want the inventory space because really, this game, you don't have enough inventory space. That is one of my pet peeves with it. Here we got a POW block, which will hurt all enemies. It'll flip over Koopas. It'll also damage enemies that you can't normally touch. And you have Sleepy Sheep here, which will put enemies to sleep. And they're items from the past 2 Paper Mario games. I'm going to get into those a bit later. I don't really feel like buying them right now because inventory space is precious. Hey, stranger, where'd you blow in from? Get it? Because it's paper? Are you the legendary hero? You are few. Okay, I got 3 pointers I'm supposed to pass on to you. Ready? 1. In trouble? Flip. 2. Smelling suspicious? Flip. 3. Feeling saucy? Flip. Okay. Good to know. So let's see what else we got here in this town. Thousands of years ago, a super advanced civilization lived in this area. We call them the Tribe of the Ancients. mayor says there are secret tunnels and rooms on this town that they built. Look around real closely. You'll never know when there's a secret around the corner. Okay. Well, he did say around the corner, so why don't we try flipping right outside here? And sure enough, right around the corner. I'm just going to pretend that that wasn't on screen earlier in the video. Don't begrudge me for it. Now, you might see 16 coins right there. You're like, ooh, coins, must grab. No. Flip into 3D. Get 3 times as many coins. You want to be sure to do this whenever you see coins in this game, because more often than not, you're going to have multiple layers of coins that you won't collect if you collect them in 2D. So you saw there, instead of getting 16 coins, we were able to get 48. And what do you got? Oh, are you a traveler? If so, are you carrying items that restore HP? You can buy more from How's-Its shop here at Yold Town. You can even hold on to any extra items you don't want to hike around with. You're going to want to use that a lot in this game, because like I said, not enough inventory space, just like in Paper Mario 2. Flip around right here, we can walk through here, and we can go down here to be back here in this area, this here screen, and now we are down here, and oh my god, how are we ever going to time this? There's no way to get across. I mean, just look at this. This is so screwed. That's a thwomp, a huge stone monster that loves to squish. You can't beat it. You can only avoid it. It may look impossible to avoid, but I'm sure Mario could find a way. Are you sure, Tippy? Well, yeah, they're just made of paper. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and head through this door. And we see a star right there, and we can see that there is secretly a door there. Hidden door. Now we should be able to get somewhere. We go through this door. Oh no, I've been trapped. Now we're locked inside. There's a strange block here. There's a switch up there. I can't reach it. I guess we're just stuck here forever. Let's play's over. Sweet freedom! Exactly what I chatted after taking my shoes off after a long school day. Wait a moment. If I've been set free by the legendary hero, must have done it. I expressed concern when the ancients stuffed me in that chest 1,500 years ago. But it seems my fears are quite unfounded. The hero has finally arrived. Are you a Pixl? Why, yes, I am indeed a Pixl. My name is Thoreau. You are a Pixl as well? But you don't look familiar. Are you a newer model? No matter. Details do bore me. What is important is the fact that I have waited ages to lend my skill to the hero. And glorious day, here you are. Do take me with you. You simply must. You will then, smashing! And we have now gotten our first partner in this game aside from Tippy, and that is the throwing Pixl, Throw. Use him to pick up and throw objects at enemies. You can even throw while you jump. With me at your side, one may grasp objects with great vigor. Simply press 1 to use my throwing ability. This is the first Pixl that really has a practical use. What is this one, you say? You need not worry. The great being that watches us will know what it is. Just remember that I can grasp objects and enemies and hurl them with gusto. Grab something with 1 and then use 1 again to throw it. Want to take a moment to get acquainted with my useful talent. Alright. So, you will need to use this ability to get out of this room. So, let's get started! Ready, steady, go! Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that. As you can see here, we're now able to lift objects, and then we can just throw them. Now, throw is kind of an interesting Pixl. You can see here that partners don't work quite like they do in the other Paper Mario games. Tippy is always out with us. Glorious day! Consider me now at your disposal. Now to adventure and beyond. So we have Throw with us at all times, so we don't need to switch to Tippy should we want to do an enemy bio on something, which is a much needed improvement from the other games because you just didn't really have a need to have Goombaria or Goombella out very often unless you tattled on like every enemy like I did. So it's just a lot better that they do it this way, which is a design decision that I think was an improvement over the past 2 Paper Mario games. Not often you're going to hear me say that in this game, because I will complain a lot about the game design at certain points, but this is one that I think is a lot better. Now, it's kind of cool is because we walked outside of that, we can just turn around without having to flip, so kind of cool. Let's see, I already talked to you, and up there we have an item. Now, you're kind of probably wondering, well, how do we get up there? Well, we can actually walk on top of these buildings. We go over here, go over there, hop up, hop, skip, and a jump, and we get the Boomboxer card. That's actually an enemy that we haven't seen yet, so we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here, but let's go ahead and go into this house. Who's it? I'm the elder around here, so watch it. What do you want? Get off my rug! Actually, we were hoping to pass through town. Nothing but desert past here. There's treasure, but you'll get grit in your grunders. That's what here's for. Yold Town keeps the treasure safe from you. Watch it. Can't let you pass. See this little guy in my pocket? He's got something to tell you. Know what he says? Watch it, so give it up. Was it? You're the hero? Dumplings! If you were, I'd have a pixel that's shaped like a hand. If you had one, I might believe you're a hero, but you don't, so watch it. Was it? You do? Of course you do. You're the hero. Knew it all along. I'll give that green fella a call. He'll let you across. I love that. Hello, Green, it's me. Watch it. I said watch it, watch it, watch it. I said watch it, not botch it. Hero feller wants to get across the bridge. Yes, I told him about the grit. In his grunders. Ah, yes, let's just keep that between us. Just let the mustache guy through. Just get off my rug and go to Green and at the edge of town. Watch it. Well, looks like I can finally retire because my job is done. When you're in that desert, keep a watchful eye out for some ruins. That treasure is there, nasty beast too, so watch it. Oh, dumplings! I love this guy. So, I guess while we're on our way out of town, now that we're pretty much done here, we got Throw, and we now we're on our way out to the desert. There's actually something that I kind of want to talk about here. Let's see, the heroes are coming here. Can you even believe it? Maybe we should put up a sign. Yeah, whatever. Now, Throw is actually kind of interesting. He actually was originally not going to be in this game at all. There is a beta version of the title screen that's unused, in which you can see a different pixel in place of Throw on it that's shaped like a ladder. This only appeared in one screenshot, and it's not even in the game unused. It's just part of this static title screen image. So you can't actually hack it in, unfortunately. I kind of believed that instead of throwing something over to objects, you instead could make ladders anywhere and climb over to them, but they thought this way would be a lot more practical. Anyway, here we got Green, so I got a call from Allman Watch It. You're the hero guy then. Right on, I'll put that bridge across for you straight away. And with that, we can now keep going. Whoa! Dang! The green guys really do have all the money. There you go. Mind if I ask you a question? Red or green? What's better? Red! Red! Get out of here with your ugly red cap! I said get out! Speed running tactic! Okay, so now that we are done with that, let's flip into 3D and see this. Whoa! Not very extravagant bridge, is it? But yeah, now that we're done with that, we are going to go ahead and flip into 3D. It doesn't look like there's anything here for us to get, so here we go. End of chapter! Dumplings!